Anabela, we know each other from a group which we organized. Unfortunately, it's already 2 years ago now. It's the time.
I live in Portugal. I absolutely love to live in the south of Portugal because we have the sun and we have the sea, although I like very much to travel abroad. And I've been, because of my business and personal, I've been almost everywhere in the world. But when I come back to Portugal, it's where I belong. It's the feeling I have, it's I really belong here, not to the north of Portugal, but to the south. We live near the sea. We've got beautiful beaches. We've got a beautiful coastline with very dramatic rock formation. We have golf courses. And this is the 4th of November. And as you can see, we are wearing very light clothes because the weather is very good and it will remain like this for quite a while. We don't have much rain here in the south of Portugal. So that's why, that's me living by the ocean, by the sea, and in good weather.
You have helped us to organize the whole thing at the Algarve, what we needed for program, what we needed for Frankfurt, and all these interactive team building things which we need when we have a group at the place where you are based with your company. It was a great cooperation. Thank you for everything which you helped us. And we need good partners. This is you. And the next partner is Joel, as a nice Conrad Hotel.
Yes, very happy to be here. To be here with you, Karin, and also with our lovely Anabela. So basically, I'm Portuguese. I'm originally from one of the most beautiful cities in the world, from Porto. But like Anabela, I think I was adopted from the Algarve. I fell in love with this place since I arrived. Actually, I did the opening of the hotel, so 9 years ago. So it's already a baby, which is already growing and becoming a big boy. But it's an amazing experience to work here, to work for this company, but also to live in the Algarve. You know, like Anabela said, you know, we have fantastic golf courses, beautiful weather all year round, great beach, one of the best beach destinations in the world. So it's marvelous, and I think also what makes difference here is the people we have in the Algarve. They are just wonderful. So I think I'm a blessed one. We're very lucky to be here. Since I arrived in the Algarve, Quinta, Lago, and of course the Algarve is perceived as #1 golf destination in Europe. So top-notch golf courses. Also, we are fully prepared to welcome golfers because we have a golf concierge and a golf professional at the hotel. So anything you need of your clients, if you want to organize, we have a fantastic relationship with all the golf courses around the hotel. So actually, we're very lucky on that part. And this is a all year round destination, not only for the shoulder and summer. So you can play golf in January here with a short sleeve, which is really, as you can see the weather now in November, you can play golf with shorts, right? So it's an authentic paradise.
The internet was breaking down for a minute, so we have to find this with the video later on now.
That's why we don't like virtual meetings, because we plan everything. We plan until the last minimum detail, and then on the day, because of things that are not under our control, it can go wrong. That's why we like so much, you know, presential meetings. But we had to live with this in the last year. Thank God things are coming to normal.
Can we just go on with what is possible in the place where you are sitting right now? I love the cup which you have with a nice logo, which is still sayable. I have seen the logo on your cup, Joel.
Well, mine has disappeared because I'm a coffee addicted, and I have drunken all my coffee. You know, I drink a lot of coffee.
I can show you mine. Really nice coffee, yeah?
Yeah, and now you see what your place, where you are right now, how they work in detail. Is it right?
Yeah.
I'm right.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. It's all about detail. It's all about making the difference. And I think it's what makes us successful. So, Karin, there's beautiful hotels everywhere. There's beautiful buildings, but at the end, you know, if you don't have the service, it's not possible to deliver what your clients want and what your clients expect. I think, and that's what we're very focused. Also, very focused on training our team and making sure they keep their authenticity. So everybody is very authentic, and that's they're really looking forward to do the extra mile to make a client leave the hotel with a smile. And actually, the ones we like is the ones that come on a bad mood. That is, this client is going to be very difficult. But at the end, when they leave with a smile, that's the biggest accomplishment, and that's the biggest reward we can have from the stay of the clients here at the hotel. So, but yeah, definitely is the service that makes the difference.
We love difficult times, don't we, Anabela? And
yes.
While you, Joel, maybe show us a bit around of the place, where the hotel can maybe you show us a little bit more about your nice hotel.
Yes.
I will go on with Anabela about some things. So Anabela, about the program which we have used together. I mean, I know that the difficulties are always coming up when you are in the live situation. No? You can never, how can I say, prepare everything. What was your worst case you have, faced during a program realization?
Well, there's, as you may understand, a lot of little situations that happen. Even if you think, as you were saying, that you have everything ready, everything planned, everything super controlled, but you don't, because you deal with people, and people sometimes make little mistakes. Once we had in an event was we were preparing a big concert, private, for a company for about 1,500 people, and during the very last minute rehearsals, we had a problem with the electricity. And as you may understand, it was a concert with a lot of production, really a lot of production, lighting, sound, lighting effects, and suddenly the electricity gone. And like in a few minutes, we had to sort out everything, and that was really panicking. And I was hearing everything on my in-ears, but smiling to the people, welcoming the people. And, the 45 minutes of concert, I was like, it lasted like a year. It didn't go, 1 minute, one more minute, and then it came to the end. Nobody saw, nobody had a perception of what we've went through. And that's what's rewarding, because your guests, they don't know sometimes details that may ruin an event, and then you have suddenly to rearrange everything. So that's, you know how it is. And we ourselves, both of us, we had that situation with the weather, that we had to change the venue, and we did it. That's why we exist. That's why, but I think only people that real love what they do, they can react and come with another ideas and, rearrange the team. Only people that are really active and they love what they do, and they want to deliver the service to the client.
Where are you, Joel? What are we seeing right now?
So now we are facing we're going to enter the garden. This is one of my favorite areas. So I will show you after the meeting facilities and the inside of the hotel. But this is one of the perfect areas for sunset.
Tell me how many people can have a dinner there? So for how many
120 we can do here easily. Very nice area, actually.
That brings me to the question, Joel. Everybody is everybody's asking, Portugal, Algarve, so how is the situation with COVID? So is it in the hotel you have to wear masks everywhere, or even outside? So
normally in the hotels you don't need to use it anymore, but now due to Hilton policy, we still advise our clients to use the mask whilst walking on social areas. Of course, if you are in the gardens, if you are outside, or if you are like we were having a nice cappuccino, we don't need to use the mask. So everything is quite, let's say, relaxed here in Portugal nowadays. 85% of the population is already fully vaccinated. So it's really a fantastic achievement we had from our little country. But so I think things are quite steady, and the evolution is very good. So also they are going to start to have the older people are going to have the third jab. So things are going with the right flow.
Yeah, so that means 120, even without, when we have a dinner there, it could also be a dinner with a party. So music,
dinner with a party, music, dance. You can have live music. Normally we have very nice combination, jazz with the DJs, very nice. And then we have the 3 barbecue stations. You can also do some cooking masterclass in cooking, so learn how to grill the fish as the Algarvians do, the meat. We can create different stations, different setups here. So there's an infinity of possibilities to do in this area. It's really a lovely area completely outside from the rest of the hotel. So even if you have some leisure clients in the house, they will not feel the difference because they feel fully separated. Yeah. Okay.
I didn't know that your hotel has such a huge and really fantastic set garden. I mean, really, I didn't know that. It's really great. Yes. I know other places at the Algarve. We don't talk about these competitors right now, but as you say, the Conrad has an icon location.
It makes a difference, the location where we are, because the place where we are located is one of the most exclusive areas in the country. It's called Quinta, Lago. So it's a kind of a small Beverly Hills in Portugal, right? So it's all about $1 million houses, fantastic lifestyle, real upper level real estate, best golf courses in Europe. So it's really incredible. So actually the Conrad is all about lifestyle. So we are not, I'm honest, I'm not beachfront, but the beach is just 5 minutes drive from the hotel, where we have a fantastic beach club over there as well. So it's a really great experience and very quite unique. And then in terms of the venues, the groups, we treat our groups like an individual client as well. So it's all about the service we deliver as well. And we normally accomplish what we promise. So here's the very nice service, the Dado pools. So here you can do as well a fantastic gala dinners up to 150. Could be also a great option for some of your groups. So we did already great parties over here. So it could be also a very nice option for you. And then you can see a little bit of the upper part of the hotel. I have other areas that I can show you as well. Okay.
How many rooms do you have in total?
So we have 154 rooms, including 20 suites. Okay. Of course, our jewel of the crown, the Infinity Penthouse, I will show you after. It's really for the European standards, we have fabulous rooms. We're talking about 38 square meters, the entry level. So it's quite big for Europe. And then they go from, we got deluxe 45 meters, and you have the suites starting as from 70 square meters up to 400. So it's quite a good size.
You also have more than one pool, whereas it will be that if the hotel is fully booked, if you have a group in-house plus the individuals, nobody feels crowded. So you have a lot of space to offer.
Yeah, we have. And actually was very well conceived, the hotel, because we have on the left wing is fully dedicated to our M&I area. So basically, so meetings area. So all the meeting facilities on the left side. So you can have a meeting going on with 60, 100 people, and then the leisure guys will be on the other side without noticing there's a big group in the house. So it's quite nice as well, no? So also you see the potential of these gardens.
Yeah. I was just asking Anabela, I mean, you probably have done groups in the hotel with your programs around. So when we are talking about besides the dinners, I mean, during the day, the location itself is very good because you're not too far away from everything. So Jeep, Safari, we all know this is nothing new. But I think maybe you want to share with us one of your most favorite programs which you would offer when a client would say, we have half day or we have more than half day, including lunch. What would you do?
Well, again, we do a lot in the ocean because we can do it in very different formats. We can do, like, for example, just a relaxed network boat tour, because the rock formation is very dramatic, very interesting. Or you can do more like in a team building format where the people actually learn, to sail a boat. Then we do with small sailing boats, and it can be quite challenging because of the wind and the waves. We are in the ocean. Or if it's a sunset time of the day, you can do a sunset cruise with a DJ, drinks. So there are different formats to do this activity. Another one that I absolutely love, it's an helicopter tour, because you see the coastline, you see the mountains, and you can do something more authentic, like going to a vineyard and learn about the wine, or go to a farm where you learn the whole process of producing the olive oil. You know, we have very good olive oil here in Portugal. And in September, for example, it's a great activity because you see the harvest, you see the process, and obviously at the end there is a tasting of olive oil.
In November, we have the proof of concept that in November you still can travel to this place because it's weather-wise very safe. Is it the normal November weather today?
Absolutely, absolutely. We don't have a lot of rain here in the south of Portugal. Obviously, we do have some days, but we don't have. It's very rare that we have like 3 or 4 days in a row. Sometimes it rains a little bit during the evening, and then in the morning we have a beautiful sunshine. So it's very safe to travel to Portugal. I would say even in January.
I'm going to pass the area of the spa. Spa is one of my favorite areas of this hotel. So we don't have a very big spa. We're talking about 1,800 square meters size. But the beauty of this spa, besides the fantastic therapists we have in the house with their magic hands, is the fact that this spa has natural light in all the areas. Okay, so even in the sauna, you have natural light. So it's all about connections with the outside.
And by the way, Algarve, years ago, the development at the Algarve was a little bit stuck, to say so. But from my personal point of view, I think your technical situation is even much better than in certain places in Germany. So whenever we had a group who wanted to use Wi-Fi with 300 or 400 people, there was never a situation that we had a trouble with the internet connection.
So this is a beautiful outside terrace as well, so perfect for sunset. So also the sun sets is over there in that direction where I'm pointing now. So this is the area where me and Anabela were having the nice cappuccino. So basically, you can see the overview of the resort. So now we're going into the hotel, and then you will start to see lots of art pieces because we have a strong connection with art. So we have fantastic artists exhibiting here, as you can see, beautiful art pieces. And this creates really a nice buzz, not only for our clients, but also for the residents of Quinta Lago, okay? So actually this is our foyer. So perfect for next to our ballroom, which unfortunately I cannot show you because we're having an internal meeting. But it's a beautiful ballroom, just for you to have an idea, 300 square meters, 5 meters tall, no columns, natural light, beautiful outside terrace. So it's really highly recommendable space. And that this is a beautiful Anabela, okay? So a ballroom, and then we have 4 meeting rooms, being one of them can be split in 3. So at the end, we have quite a good options for breakouts, okay? So I'm going to show you Oliveira. This is one of the ones that can be split in 3. Also very nice. So as you can see, very elegant, beautiful woods, lots of detail
it's typical Conrad. Who does not know things about the Conrad? I want to mention it right now to our people who watch this video. Conrad is a brand of Hilton, was very special. And why? Because Conrad was from the beginning the 5-star plus property, and it was a brand who was supposed to be not how can I say? I mean, Hilton has different other brands, by the way. Everybody might know, but Conrad was always the upper thing. What Hilton
wanted more
to
smart,
offer
bit more smart, as I said in the beginning, smart luxury.
Also,
we have Waldorf Astoria, which is a bit more classic, more iconic buildings, right? So, but still, they are both on the same level. Different type of experience, but on the same level. Also, beauty of also, like I said to you, is all the areas are outside terraces, so you can do the coffee breaks over here, and sometimes we know the difficulty you have in getting the clients together, so we can also do the lunches here if you want. So it's also quite nice. And this goes to all the meeting facilities, the breakout rooms we have in the hotel.
I see.
Okay.
And to bring Anabela back into our small conversation, I want to ask you something, Anabela. I mean, so many customers from us want. They say, okay, coffee break. So how can we do the coffee break more fancy, more remarkable? So, and there is one very important subject which comes up more and more: sustainability. So coffee breaks besides the COVID situation where everything has to be done in a way that it is very, how can I say, it's not like a buffet where everybody can serve himself or themselves, we know that, but sustainability is also very, very important. So talking about coffee breaks, do you have, in the last time, did you have some special coffee breaks where you did something different from the years before? Do you remember something?
Yes, well, actually, most of the hotels, they are developing a sustainable policy. So they buy from local producers, they buy biologic products as well, organic products. We completely abolished the plastic elements, you know, the bottles of water. Even in our office, we are also developing a sustainable policy. That we extend obviously to our events and our clients. What we try to do, for example, is in the beginning of an event, offer a bottle of, you know, a glass bottle, and then they can refill during the whole event. For the coffee breaks, for example, using lots of like juices from fruits of the season, because in Portugal, you know, we have beautiful fruits during all over the year. Now it's the oranges season. They're very sweet, and so we don't need to, you know, export a lot of products. So we are slowly, as you were saying a little bit a while, we are also improving, you know, our coffee breaks, lunches, dinners. You know, we don't print any more menus, so we do it more digital, so people can read their menus, you know, on their iPad or iPhone, because these days everybody has a mobile phone. So we're trying also to save the forest, because in Portugal, as you know, we have lots of fires and we have a foresting problem. So little elements that turn your event more green, I would say.
Oh, great. I mean, this really something which you mentioned right now, which I didn't heard from anyone else before. So menu cards or let's say bar cards or whatever which you want to place before on the table, now everything digital. And it can be creative. And this is something which I would say we're all in the situation that we know how to do creative digital things. So the art design is more into something which comes, I would say, with special Photoshop elements and things like that. But at the end, I totally agree. I mean, we can't say we are working with the nature and not against the nature, but we are using still the old traditional effects. I totally agree what you say. So Joel, where are you? Do you want to show us a bit more of the hotel? So is there anything else you want us to show?
So I'm sure you know this name, Heinz Beck. So he's one of our superstars. So Gusto is signed by the genius Heinz Beck. So as you know, he's your contemporaneous German. So we have a Michelin star here since 2017. Okay, so it's one of the great fine dining experiences in the Algarve. So we're talking about Mediterranean, true Mediterranean fine dining experience. Okay, so you can start here having one of those fantastic creations from Duarte, our head bartender here in Gusto. So it's really a great experience. Also for groups, is a fantastic area where they have a drink before going for dinner or even afterwards. Then fabulous wine cellar, where we have 300 labels, from which 85% of the wines are Portuguese. And actually, this is really a discovery, because it's very difficult nowadays to find some of our best creations outside of Portugal, because we don't produce enough wines. Okay, so we don't have enough production to export. So basically, you have to come here and to try our incredible wines. As you can see, live cooking with a very young team. So they are led by Libori Bonacoro, one of these fantastic young chefs that Heinz Beck has raised. And as you can see, beautiful scenario, great views over the hotel, the mountains of the Algarve, the pools. It's really a great experience.
We did in the last years. Very often we also used famous cooks. I mean, you know that cooking and cooking courses and cooking classes were so popular in the last years. And we sometimes work together with the famous cooks to create a nice program for, let's say, 20 or 30 people. Would he do that?
Well, we needed to check his availability first, because he's a very busy man. But I'm sure he will be happy to do if he's available. But it's a question of course, to speak with him. And then if not, I can tell you, Libori is fantastic. So he's a genius. So I'm sure he could also do a great job.
I remember that we did it with some. I mean, we had a very famous cook in Italy once, and it is the people are still talking about this experience because it was totally different. It's amazing. Yeah. So amazing. You wanted to say that you have also.
So we also have a lady. We have a lady sommelier. So she's also incredible. So she's doing also a fantastic job here. So also, of course, focusing a lot on our Portuguese wines and bringing some of these discoveries to our clients. And actually, Emil is doing a great job, and the level of satisfaction is also incredible. Then the good thing is that also she's also very cooperative, and if you want to organize wine tasting, we can do that for our clients. We can create actually you can travel from north to south in a couple of hours, and then we will discover a bit more about our country. But also, if you can also create your own wine, actually, so we have the experience where you can go to a wine cellar as well and understand more about the old type of grapes we have here in the destination, and then create your own wine, which is also fantastic. So I highly recommend this experience. Okay.
Yes, I absolutely agree. Anabela, what is your favorite wine from Portugal? Do you have a wine cellar which you love most?
Yes, I do. I'm actually very much into white wine. Although most of the Portuguese, the Verde can be white or green now, but not the Vinho Verde, more the white one. We've got beautiful wines in Portugal, and my favorite are those from the Down, so north of Portugal.
What is the most famous dish? What everyone needs to eat when he is visiting the Algarve? What would you say?
I would say Cataplana. It's very easy to prepare and it's really delicious. The secret is the freshness of the fish, and we have fresh fish every day. We also add some shellfish, seafood, and the secret is herbs, lots of herbs, coriander, mint, mixture. And the good thing is, you do it in 20 minutes.
So before we're walking through we're going in the direction of the lobby, see more art exhibited here. So, but before we move to another topic, I just wanted for you to know that we do the Cataplana Experience inside the hotel. So we have a fabulous chef, our executive chef, Osvaldo Silva, that's always with a smile on his face to do and willing to share his knowledge regarding the Cataplana. So we can do it. Actually, we can do the experience from A to Z. You can go to the market with our chef, and then you can cook it here at the hotel. Okay, this is one of the most impressive areas of the hotel, is the lobby. As you can see, it's beautiful. This lobby could be in any part of actually the Middle East. It's beautiful. So basically, the building behind was to resemble an 18th century Portuguese palace. So we have the long avenues here in the front. You have the beautiful Portuguese calçado, which is the art to make a rose, the filigree, which is the jewelry we have in the north of Portugal. But then you get inside. So you outside, you have a Portuguese palace, but inside is not a Portuguese palace. But it is. Why? Because the Moors were here for centuries in this part of the world. So that's why you see so many white buildings in the Algarve, in the south of Spain, because of the influence of the Moors. And Miguel Cancil Martins brought this Moorish feel into the hotel. So look at this. It's absolutely beautiful. The sense of arrival is unique. And then you have all these 300 days of sunshine getting inside the hotel. So you can imagine the energy we have all over this place. So it's really a really remarkable hotel. It's beautiful.
Yeah, okay? and for me to say so, energy is the most important thing which you need.
Absolutely.
More after 1.5 years of all these difficult working situations and solutions. I mean, positive energy is what brings us into the right direction, to say so. Huh? I'm really thankful that we have the chance to be with you all the time. So where were you now?
So Karin, now we are entering the Infinity Penthouse. So it's one of our signature suites. So it's quite unique. It's really beautiful. He's very famous because he has his own indoor swimming pool with a retractable rooftop. So actually, for you to imagine, we had a car coming down and parked here. So for a private event with one of our clients. So this is the type of things we can do here in this hotel. So it has 300 square meters inside. So he has his own spa, beautiful and big areas in the rooms. He has his own office, car park. And then he has
probably you had some probably you won't say who, but probably some of the famous people have staying there in this hideaway place within the hotel.
Oh yes. And that's the beauty, the sense of exclusivity you have here, right? So the size,
but,
and then you have
but it is possible to rent it also. It is possible to rent it also for a group. So it's not that you are saying we only give it away for if it's available.
No,
for
if it's available. We have a very high occupancy on this suite all year round. But of course, it's at certain times of the year, and of course, the business justifies. We also open to ready to put it at disposal of a group. So, but normally, it works very well for outside cocktails. So it's a good venue over here.
I have never seen a suite with an indoor pool with a glass top which can be removed, to be safe.
Exactly.
I mean, I even haven't seen it in the
it's
Arabic
quite unique.
Emirates.
It's quite unique.
Fantastic. How do you say you left the best for the last, or what do you say? I mean, this is something which breathtaking.
Absolutely. We left the best for last.
I want some last comments from you. I really have to say thank you so much for your time, because I know it was a bit challenging what I wanted. I wanted to show places, change places, but also wanted to talk with you. And I know everybody wants to be perfect. We are 3 people in our business. We always want to be perfect. And this is this. But in a way, sometimes it's sympathetic if not everything works out perfectly at the end. But it is human and it is very authentic. And authenticity is what we have. Huh? So Anabela, what would you say? Yeah? We have to invite everyone who has seen this video to this place where we are now, right?
Absolutely. We invite everyone to come to Portugal. And you were saying about famous people that actually stayed in the hotel. I think I can mention at least one because I admire him a lot, Manuel Neuer. He was staying here during a game with I think it was Gibraltar, the national German team, and it was the time that I've seen Manuel Neuer in person, and also the other players. But this is the name that always comes to my mind. He's a very nice person and very handsome as well.
Joel, are you also a fan of football?
Oh, I love football. My home team is FC Porto. So yesterday we tied against Milan. So it was not bad result. So I'm very happy.
So Champions League is working well for your team, huh?
Yeah, we still have a possibility to pass. Let's see. We still have to beat Atletico Madrid at home. So I think so.
Fingers
but this
crossed.
was a pleasure. It was a pleasure to be with you again, Karin, to show a little bit about our hotel and destination. Also in this great company. And we are here to welcome your clients, and our arms open. It will be a great experience. So I think this is the only place you can think about to come now. Is the Algarve.
I mean, this video with the background at the moment. You don't see your background. I see your background is one of the best marketing things which you can give at the moment. So there is no other answer than yes, we want to come, and yes, we want to bring you business, but also we can show the people the beauty of your place, and we can show the people the flexibility of people like Anabela's company will offering whenever we work together. So this is it. Huh? This is my coffee time with you. I mean, it was much longer than all the videos, but this shows you how interesting it was. I have to say so. Really interesting.
Thank you
for your time.
very much. It was a pleasure to see you again, Karin. We've actually seen you about a month ago, but it seems it was a long time. So I really look forward to welcome you and your family and your colleagues to Portugal. Thank you so much.
Okay, let's stick on this. Bye-bye and enjoy your wonderful day. Good success for the next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Karen. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Ciao.